Hey there, Star Wars fans. Welcome to a brand new Star Wars The Black Series action figure review. For today, we'll be reviewing figure number 2 of Wave 1, and it's Darth Maul. One of my all-time favorite characters in the Star Wars universe, and he was one of the first ones to make it into the 6-inch line. So you guys can imagine how excited I got as soon as I found out Hasbro was going to do this particular figure in the 6-inch line. Let's go over the packaging really quick first. The packaging isn't all that impressive at all. It's actually quite boring, but it's all pretty much black. You have the Black Series logo up top here with an okay image of Maul. Then of course you have nothing but a big window here which would show you everything that's in the bubble. You have the number of the figure and the name of the character, ages 4 and up, the warning logo and Hasbro logo. Up top you pretty much have the same things that you have up front. Then on the back, you pretty much just have the Star Wars logo, a little bio on Darth Maul, and a quote that he would say in the film. And then of course you have an image of Maul fighting Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. Basically I didn't like this packaging just because the images of every character is black and white. This was a lame image to choose for Darth Maul. They should have just had an image of Darth Maul. And also, I kind of wish it was in color, and it would also show the other figures that are included in this line. So I don't know why Hasbro doesn't do that anymore, but oh well, what can we do? Okay, so now some of the accessories that this figure comes with, of course, is his double-bladed lightsaber, which you see him holding right there, the Sith cloak, these nice binoculars, which are nicely detailed, and an extra head sculpt, which is also nicely detailed. I will be switching it out on the body in just a moment. So if we take a closer look at the figure, you can see the detail on the face sculpt is beautiful. It resembles pretty good to Ray Park, the actor who portrayed him physically in the film. It's a really close likeness to him, so I like that a lot. I also like the fact that the cloak is plastic, because if it's soft goods, it never really gets into the shape that it should. So in this case, I think it's very beneficial, and the plastic is some sort of a material where it stretches out nicely. It doesn't look fat on him. It doesn't look thin. It's just right. And then the fact that they made, like, if the horns are inside of it, I think that was a clever move on Hasbro's part. Definitely really cool overall. And he definitely looks like a Sith Lord. So I truly like that a lot. As you can see all the way down, his body's just all black for the most part. See, it hangs just nicely, real movie accurate. It's just perfect. So you know, Hasbro truly did a nice job with this figure in particular. Okay, so now I've switched out the heads of Darth Maul. What's really neat is that this head is actually glued onto the cloak, so you just pop it off because it's on a ball joint, and slide his arms through here, and it comes off real easily. So I think that was a clever move on Hasbro's part. Really cool. Let's take a close look here at the lightsaber hilt in particular. The hilt is nicely detailed, nicely sculpted, really close to the actual prop itself, which I have seen in person. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And of course it detaches, so you can have two separate blades if you so desire. And if you also want, you can attach them together and pop off the blade itself, okay, to where you can just have a hilt unignited, and it has a peg here. So what you can do is clip it on here, and it goes in like so. So that's pretty cool. Of course, you're going to have him like that when he doesn't have his cloak on, because underneath it I don't think it's going to fit all that well. But of course, I doubt you're going to just display him with his unignited lightsaber. So that's pretty neat. Now, as far as articulation goes for this Maul figure, it's, you know, pretty darn good, what you would expect. He has a ball-jointed head, ball hinge shoulders and elbows, swivel wrist here, think he has it at the cufflinks. No, it's at his wrist, but it's on a hinge, so you can hinge him real nicely. Okay. He has swivel torso, which is great. Okay, hinged hips, double hinged knees. The other hinge is up here. There we go. Double hinged knees and ankles with a nice ankle pivot, which allows for fantastic posability. Now here's a closer look at Maul, of course, without his cloak and his alternate head. This one has an even better likeness to Ray Park as Darth Maul. I think it's, spot on. I really like it overall. It's very nice and highly detailed. And then without the cloak, you can see a little bit more of what he has to offer. He has soft goods underneath the plastic, which with all his articulation allows for perfect posability. So you can have his leg kick up as if he's going to kick Obi-Wan. So that's good. Of course, his belt, you can attach his lightsaber hilt to. That little peg hole there. His legs, it's all black on black. Real Sith-like. So, I mean, detail on this figure, I have absolutely no complaints about. I'm really, really happy with this particular figure. Hands down. I like him. So, my final thoughts on this figure, it's a must-have. If you guys see him at retail, pick them up. They're currently going for $19.99. This is part of the first wave. We are now having the third wave released in stores. And all the figures, in all honesty, are pretty darn impressive. I really don't have a complaint from them. It's just a matter of, are you willing to spend, say, $80 on 4 new figures per wave? Or, are you going to be particular about which characters you really want to add to your 6-inch collection? I mean, it'd be great to have all the figures, but, economy isn't still that great, so you have to be really picky. I only have 4 figures at the moment. I used to have 5, including the X-Wing Luke, which I have already reviewed. If you guys haven't seen that review, I'll make sure to post a link to that review down in the description box of this video below, which is also part of the first wave. A great figure as well. I traded him a while back. And this is definitely a character you need to add to your collection, hands down. A great, sick, badass Sith Lord, definitely a key character in the movie series as well as the Clone Wars animated series. This is definitely a character you need to add, hands down. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Please comment below and share your thoughts on this action figure. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them away as well down in the comment section. And like this video, share it with your friends. Please make sure to follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Nabil6901. That'll be in the description box below as well. And stick around because I will have more 6-inch Black Series figures to review very soon. Thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time, may the Force be with you.